What's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement, baby. Okay, this video's kind of late, but it's never late to be sorry, though. Just want to hit a quick recap about the game against the Washington Wizards. Look, man, I'm going to tell you like this, man. A lot of people slept with the Wizards. Wizards started off the beginning of the season kind of rough. You know, they were losing games. They're starting to find a niche. They won, 16 in a row at home? No, 15. Well, 16 after they beat us. And they're, man, John Wall's the freaking truth, man. He's top 5 point guard in my opinion. You know, in my category, he's my top 5. The reason why I say that, because I'm an old-fashioned butthead, and I like traditional point guards where they look to get the other players involved, and it opens up easier shots for them. He had, 11 to 12 downs or something like that? 30-something points, man. And he's too fast, man. D'Angelo, Jordan, I don't care who was on him, man. He blew right past every last one of them, man, and got to the basket. He did whatever he want, man. He took over in the fourth. He, like I said, you couldn't really do too much with him. John Wall is the truth. Now, what I'm going to talk about is a couple things, and basically it's going to be a quick wrap because I want to get ready for this Celtics game, and it's about to come on in like 30 minutes, and I want her to try to get this video up, but I guess some of you guys might not watch it because you're going to be too busy watching the Celtics game, which is okay with me, you know, because I'm going to be watching it too. Now, I want to get on Twitter, but for some odd reason, I just can't get on Twitter because I'm going to be running back and forth doing other chores that my grandma told me to do if I want to continue to live in our basement to drop videos for you guys. So I got to do these chores. But I want to just go through a couple things real quick. Now, Deng had a good game, you know. 6 for 11. He had 17 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block. He had a turnover. Miles, 17 minutes. Didn't really do too much. He only had 17 minutes. Ain't put nothing on the board. The only thing he put on the board was an assist, a rebound, and that's about it. And 3 turnovers. Well, he had 2 blocks. Tar Black, he had 11 boards. He had 2 in the offensive, 1 assist, no blocks, 13 points. D'Angelo, he had like a subpar game. You know, a lot of people say, well, he had 11 dimes. And that part I do like. He was 5-15 though. My biggest problem was he wasn't penetrating. He wasn't really getting to the basket. He was selling for jump shots. And you can't let your opponent get you to a point where you just sell for jump shots. I think John Wall was 6'5", I think, if I'm not mistaken. So Russell 6'5", so it's an evenly matched, you know, situation. But John Wall can get to that rack, man. John Wall is quick. John Wall is one of the top point guards in the league. And Russell's only 20 years old, man. I mean, he held his own, but the only problem I had with Russell was really this. When he bringing the ball down, he really got to start looking over his shoulder to watch the guy that's come behind him to hit the ball out of his hand. And that's been like an ongoing thing with him and Jordan Clarkson. Like when they moving real fast, even Julius Randle. When they move fast, there's always going to be somebody to come behind and hit that ball out of their hand. And that's also comes with communication. When somebody's trailing, they would say, yo, look out, you know, whatever they're going, whatever they call, whatever. I don't know what signs they do. You know, I'm not on the floor with them guys, but somebody need to let them know that somebody's trailing them and they're about to try to steal the ball. You know, that's something that as a point guard you got to be aware of, you know. Also, when he went to the basket, when he had a little fast break and he went for the layup and they blocked it, I don't know. I mean, you could have dunked it or you could have just pulled it out. I mean, but it happens to everybody. I think Nick Young got blocked too. I'm not too sure. I forgot. But anyway, Nick Young didn't have a good game. And that kind of hurt us because, like I said, you know, when Nick Young had bad games, I don't know. I mean, we still were in the game, though. But just imagine if Nick Young would at least score 14. We could have won this game. Larry Nance, you know, he played pretty good. You know, he had 3 steals, 6 boards in 20 minutes. They brought Julius Randle off the bench. He had 2 points. 2 rebounds, 1 for 4. I'll be honest with you, man. I like to see Julius Randle come off the bench. I know people might disagree with me, but I like to see him come off the bench. You know what? Be honest with you, I like to see freaking Thompson at that power forward spot. Listen, right now we at a point where there might not be a guarantee we might make the playoff. I would shuffle the lineup a little bit, man. You know, and see what we got there. You know, like just you know, shuffle it up to see, you know, how guys gel. You know, he did come out with a comment saying that, you know, and I had it in my other video where Lou Walton came out and stated that, you know, Jordan Clarkson and DeAndre Russell just don't mesh in the backcourt. But didn't he have them in the game against the Wizards yesterday? They did pretty good to me, I think. I mean, shucks, man, they were feeding each other. They looked pretty good to me. Shucks, I mean, I don't know what he was talking about, but Jordan Clarkson had a good game. He was 9 for 13, 20 points, you know, 2 rebounds, you know, 1 assist. I mean, he ain't getting no steals like he usually do, but it's like him and D'Angelo played pretty good in that backcourt. You know, Lou, you know, he played, you know, Lou had a kind of like subpar game. Everybody's selling for threes, you know. Jordan Clarkson 2 for 6, Lou Williams 2 for 8. You know, but that's Lou Williams' game. You know, he shoot the 3 and get to the basket. You did that 4 assists. You know, and my Facebook thing keep going off, and it's starting to get on my nerves. So, Zubak only played 11 minutes. Brandon played 21 minutes, had 5 points, ain't do too much this game. But he did have them 2 blocks that I like at the time when we tied it up. 91-91, them 2 blocks he got. Back-to-back blocks, man. And then that alley-oop from, I forgot who did it, who do that alley-oop to Larry Nance, but that was a nice dunk, man. And I made a video, a visual video of me going off, but for some odd reason, it won't let me upload. So what I'm gonna do is probably later on through this week, I'm gonna drop that spoof probably around Saturday, Sunday. It's like it's a beginning reaction and a end reaction. It's real funny. I want to drop so you guys can see it. I was in my zone then. You know, when Larry Nance dunked and after Brandon got those 2 blocks, I started doing some crazy stuff, man. And I want to introduce y'all to my side. And y'all be like, man, this guy's a freaking nut. But anyway, get back to it. I don't want to hold you guys up. I'm doing myself as well. One thing I didn't really like is still Luke Walton with that small ball flow. Now, you know, he had Jordan Clarkson, D'Angelo Russell, and Lou Williams in at the same time with our Tar Black and Luau Deng, with Luau Deng playing power forward. I didn't like that matchup because they were really taking advantage of Tar Black. I mean, yeah, we could score on the offense, but on the defense, we could not stop him, and Gortat was doing whatever he want. And we couldn't really say, well, you know, because he had a couple good moves on Zubak and on Mize. But the only problem was Zubak only played 11 minutes, so that's not enough time to get into the flow of the offense. You know, he had 4 points, he was 2 for 4. He had 3 rebounds. He had 1 block. He only played 11 minutes, though. Mize, same thing, 17 minutes. You know, they gave Tar Black all the minutes, and I'm like, you know, you playing that small ball offense, and the Warriors just basically killed us on the offensive board, just like any other team, man. You know, when he go to that small ball offense, we get murdered on the offensive board. Gortat alone had 6 offensive boards, and a lot of offensive boards came through crucial moments to help them guys win games. And that's what really upsets me. Like, you know, even when he had Larry Nance at center, which was okay at one point in time. But my thing is, when John Wall go to the basket, man, you know, there's nobody down there to really, you know, challenge him, you know, on the defensive side. You know, at least with Zubak, I think that, you know, even Mize, I mean, I think that somebody should be there. You know what I mean? Like, you keep going with the small ball lineup, and every time you go with the small ball lineup, we wind up losing these games. Now, back when we was 10-10, okay, that's because a lot of people didn't expect us to go 10-10. But once scouts started figuring us out, that, you know, Luke Walton loved the small ball. You know, he liked to put little guards at small forwards, slots, and let these big, you know, and we're going to take full advantage of it. You know, I think he had, Jordan Clarkson at the small forward slot, which was, to me, was crazy, man. You know, like, I mean, yeah, we could, like I said, we could score, but we ain't going to stop them guys. It's too much height. You know, I mean, shucks, man. I mean, Brandon Beal, man, this guy's freaking awesome, man. I think he's doing better than John Wall. But, you know, him, you know, look, they had 5 guys in double figure, man, and that's because of good ball movement. Very good ball movement. Freaking Morris had 11 rebounds. Gortat had 14. You know what I mean? And then John Wall had 11 assists. You know, and I'm looking at like us, and we look at here, we only had Black that had 11, but the only thing about it, like, all this on the defensive board. Nothing on the offense besides Larry Nance. Larry Nance had 3, and then Black had 2. Luau Deng had 3. But, I mean, like I said, we need a big in there, man. Like, if you want to, listen, I know no matter how much I talk about this, Luke Walton is going to continue trying that small ball offense. You know, he's just that type of individual, and I can see that. And he just sit on the sideline and just watch. Instead of calling timeout on crucial moments, he'll just let it play through. And I think it's wrong because if you see that you're getting beat down low on defense, man, especially in the paint, you got to go call a timeout and make some changes. But he just sit there, man. It's just like, you know, you know, but it is what it is, man. But I think that if you're going to run a small ball offense and you decided you want to go with a 3-guard set, whatever, then you need a big in there, man. Somebody that's going to, you know, play the cover the paint, because them guys ain't going to be able to stop nobody, man, especially some guys that got height on them. You know, them guys go to the paint, they ain't really got nobody but Tar Black, and Tar Black ain't a good shot blocker. You know, he'll try, but, you know, he freaking Gortat was shooting all over him, man. I mean, it's just that simple, man. You know, you got somebody that's 6'9", and I'm freaking almost 12 feet tall, about the size of King Kong. You know, I'm going to just shoot rocks all over you all day. You just got to get away from the small ball offense, man, until you get the personnel. You want to keep trying it, that's understandable. But then you got to make it where you got to match up according to what the other teams got on the floor. And he just can't. He just never does it, man. And I'm like, you know, come on, man. I mean, I'll keep telling you guys, man. You know, everybody keeps telling us the players. No, man. It's a freaking rotation, man. The players are the players. You can sit them down and bring somebody else in. You got 15 men on that roster. If somebody ain't playing good, you can sit them down. And best believe they're going to be somebody to come off that bench that's going to play just as better. You know, the whole thing is the rotation, man. The matchup, the rotation, time management. You know, and only reason why I'm giving Luke Walton the benefit of the doubt because he's a rookie coach. But I'm not really high and strong like, oh yeah, well, you know, there's the players and Luke Walton doing a good job. I ain't got time for that, man. I can go and debate all day with half of you guys that keep, you know, making excuses. And I'm just letting you know at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you're not seeing it, then I don't know what you're seeing. But it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, and subscribe. At the end of the day, we still played a hell of a game. Even though we lost, it still was a hell of a game, man. I mean, we came back, we was in the game. You know, I was excited. I just wish I could upload them videos to you guys to put it on this video because it was a hype box. But for some odd reason, it's just not letting me load it. I was gonna make it to a hype box, the beginning and the end, but couldn't make you guys laugh. I had to make y'all guys laugh on something else. I'll throw the videos in there eventually once they get loaded. But it's taking too long. So, but like I said, at the end of the day, you know, Luke Walton, you know, he's a rookie coach. The players are still young. They're all young and they all gelling together, you know. So eventually, over the course of years, they'll all start to gel and get a little bit better, you know, because you can see all of them got potential, man. It's just that they're all young. There's no mentor on the team. There's no inspiring leadership. You know, we thought it would be Mas and Luau Deng, but them guys ain't really doing too much talking, man. I mean, at the end of the day, Luke Walton already stated it. You know, them type of guys, the guys just put their arm around your shoulder and just pat you on the back. They're not the guys that's going to fire you up. And you can see it. You know, I haven't seen nobody on that team yet to get fired up. You know, and it is what it is. But I'm enjoying the game, and I'm ready for the game tonight against the Celtics. You know, I'm always enjoying the rivalry between the Celtics and the Lakers because I'm back. You know, I'm actually 120-something years old. I didn't tell you guys I escaped from a cave, you know, back in the days, you know, but I left my panties back there. So I'm going to go get them, and I'm going to show you guys, you know, because I got some real wooden panties that I had back in the days that I had, you know, and people were like, damn, where'd you get those panties from? Don't worry about it. Anyway, y'all guys have a good day. Take care. I'll see some of y'all hopefully on Twitter. Enjoy this game, man. I hope the Lakers win. If not, if they lose, as long as they end the game, I'm good with it. You know, as long as they end the game, like I said, at the end of the day, this is basically just growing pains for not just the team, not just the players, but the coaching staff as well. You know, because this is Luke Walton first time coaching, and if we're gonna have, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have patience. You know what I mean? Because I don't mind, but I'm gonna critique everybody, even the water boy, if I see him sliding on the floor. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.